Matt joins us in Modesto, California. Matt, welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Great. How can we help?
So I have a little bit of a car situation. Given this current market, I'm able to have my car paid off. Currently, I owe about $18,000 on it. The only issue is I don't have a solution for another vehicle if I were to do that. So I thought I'd call you guys and pick your brain, get some ideas.
Okay. So how much could you get for the car if you sold it today?
I can get about $18,100.
So about what you owe.
Correct.
All right. So that would leave you with pretty much net zero.
Pretty much, yeah.
Do you have any money in savings?
Just the $1,000 emergency fund.
Okay. And do you have any other debt?
Yes, we're going baby step 2, so we have another vehicle, credit card, personal loans.
Okay. And you have another vehicle, you said you have another car payment, but you're just looking at this one right now?
Yes, the other one's my wife's. She's a little bit more reluctant to sell at this point, so I'm kind of the one open to taking the hit as far as getting a less expensive vehicle.
What do you owe on that one, and what would it sell for today?
I believe we owe $23,000 on that one, and I haven't looked at the value in a while, but last time I looked it up, they were offering, a few thousand more than what it's worth.
Yeah, that's why I asked. I'm just wondering, and part of this is getting your wife on the same page. Is she on board with the baby steps?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we've been going through debt, through the debt snowball. It's just her car. It's a big expense, and it's of course it's got brand new and the warranty, and it makes her feel safe. So that's why I'm the one more willing to sell my car and kind of help speed things up.
How much do you guys make, Matt, a year?
We both make about $84,000.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's a lot of car. When it gets
Right.
to be about 50% of your household income, it starts to be a lot. So I would be in favor of selling, just to get this off your plates, but that
Yes.
would require different options, right? You could pause the debt snowball, save up a little bit of cash, and get what we'd call the beater, like the not so fun few $1,000 car.
Right.
But you're $18,000 lighter in debt to do that. If you guys, what other debt do you have? You have the 2 cars. Oh, what else was it you said?
2 cars. We have a personal loan. It's about $3,500. We have about maybe $7,000 in credit cards.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I would lean if I was in your shoes, and I would really love her. I understand the feeling of being secure and the new car, the warranty, all of that, but it may give her a little bit of ease to go and even just look at some used cars, even
Right.
SUVs, because they're not as bad. Again, I think people have the word used in their head and have a stereotype with
Right.
it, but when you go and look, they're not as unsafe feeling as you would probably imagine. I mean, I just feel
Right.
feel the
and-
weight of these cars, right? Like if you guys were making 150 a year and you can knock them out, but I just don't want to see you guys drowning in car debt.
Yeah. When you got 41,000 in cars making 84 and you've got a pile of debt, that's a tough, tight situation. And so you need to make some sacrifices here. That might mean taking on some side jobs, selling your car and selling other stuff. But what you need right now is to stack up cash quick. And so I'm going to have a conversation with the wife about selling this car if you can make money from the deal and try to clean up some of this debt. Because remember, you clean up those 2 car payments, have more money in your bank every month that you can use to attack more debt, to save up more. And so maybe run some numbers with her, whatever you might think might connect with her personality style. But there's going to sacrifices need to be made. And if she's not willing to make them and it's all on you, that's going to put a strain on the relationship on your end.
Yeah, no, it definitely can. I'm trying to compromise by just me doing it. But no, and hopefully by me doing this, it helps kind of spur on something. So, I mean, we've touched on it briefly, but it wasn't something I'm just trying to press too hard right now, but hopefully she comes around and is more open to the idea, maybe in a few months.
Yeah. Well, back to your question, I'm probably going to try to save up $3,000, and I'm going to go to a reputable dealer in my area. I'm going to look on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, and whatever you do, make sure you do get inspected by a great mechanic who can, point out any issues, because the biggest fear everyone has, Rachel, is what if I get a $3,000 car and I have $4,000 worth of repairs in the first month?
Right.
And the truth is, there's a lot of, I think a lot of it comes down to justification of why I don't want to do the thing. But the truth is, cars are more reliable. Go get you an old Honda, an old Toyota with 200,000 miles, and it's going to get you from A to B, and it's not going to look pretty, but it's going to give you some motivation to get out of debt. The worse car you drive, the more motivation you're going to have to get rid of this debt. And so that's why I don't love her driving this shiny new car, because it's going to get her comfortable. And you already told me she's very comfortable with this situation and this car. And I want a little more fire from her and you on the situation. Clearly, you're wanting to do whatever it takes to get out, and I applaud you for that. So start to save up some cash as fast as you can. If it means pausing the snowball for a month, that's fine. But I don't want you to go, well, we haven't done the snowball in 6 months because we're
saving up for the car. Yeah.
And so I think you're going to need to make some sacrifices. And if she's unwilling to do that, there needs to be a harder conversation.
Yeah, and there's always kind of echoing what you're saying, George, though, we find the deeper you're willing to sacrifice, whether that's time, because you're taking on an extra job, whether that's lifestyle, the faster you're able to get out of debt. And honestly, the faster you're just on the other side of this. The sacrifices, it's for a short period of time. It's not going to take too long, especially if you guys get rid of these cars. You're able to knock out that $35,000 or $3,500 loan, $7,000 in credit card. I mean, you can make a lot of progress very, very quickly, and then get some emergency funds. And then from there, it's like, okay, you can take a breath, and then go and buy another car. Like, you can still upgrade. That will never not happen in your life.
Yeah.
But it's just, how do we clean it up as fast as possible to get to point A to point B as quick as possible? And it's just you guys just have a lot of car.
Yeah, and true security is not coming from $23,000 in car debt. It's coming from being debt-free.
Yeah.
That's the security that I want for her. Thanks for the call.